Welcome friends to this special episode of RV Tips and Trips. Today we are going to talk about Yellowstone National Park. Wow, it's unbelievable, but Yellowstone National Park is temporarily closed. So if you have plans on visiting this park anytime soon, you may want to check with the Park Service before going. I would probably hold off on going this year because it will be an absolute mess. Camping may be very limited due to infrastructure damage, and there was a lot. So this is a statement from June 3rd from the superintendent of the Yellowstone National Park, Cam Shawley. Yellowstone National Park is closed temporarily due to heavy flooding, rock slides, and extremely hazardous conditions. Yellowstone has suffered a lot of damage from massive rainstorms from the beginning of the month. So the northern loop has the most damage, and Yellowstone will continue to communicate about this hazardous situation as more information becomes available. So unquote. Now the town of Gardner lies just above the north entrance, and the Gardner River runs right alongside it. So when we stayed at Mammoth Campground at the north entrance a few years ago, we spent some time in that town. It's a small town, but it's cute. It's got a few restaurants and some convenience stores, gas station, and a small supermarket. So there is also an RV campground right alongside that Gardner River, and there's some hot spring pools there as well. They are currently isolated from the damaged roads, so there's no way in or out of them right now. Now I contacted Yellowstone Rv Park in Gardner by email, and they are a private RV park about 8 miles north of the entrance. I received an email back from them today, which is June 17, stating that they are closed and there is no date for reopening. So now the National Park Service stated, in quote, "We have made tremendous progress in a very short amount of time, but have a long way to go. We have an aggressive plan for recovery in the north and resumption of operations in the south." So who knows how long they're actually going to be before they can reopen once again. But once the waters recede, then begins the process of evaluating the damage. And there is a lot of damage throughout the park, particularly in the north end. So now this statement was just released today, June 17, on the National Park Service website. And quote, "Yellowstone National Park update. Yellowstone National Park continues efforts to recover from historic flooding. So limited reopening is highly possible next week on the park's south loop with certain visitor entrance modifications." And like I said, that was just released today, June 17. So Yellowstone continues major flood recovery efforts in the north while repairing damage and preparing for reopening in the south. Now, all 5 park entrances remain closed temporarily. However, west, south, and east entrances are targeted for reopening as early as next week. The park road conditions at the north entrance from Gardner, Montana down the Mammoth Hot Springs, the road has washed away in multiple places. Significant rock slides at Gardner Canyon. In Tower Junction to northeast entrance, the segment of that road has been washed away. Near Soda Butte picnic area, there are mudslides and downed trees. And Tower Roosevelt to Canyon Junction, Dunraven Pass, mudslides on the road. So Village to West Thumb to Madison, access via the west, south, and east entrances. Teams are assessing damage to this area of the park to determine when reopening is feasible, which will be no sooner than the week of June 19th. So exact dates are to be determined yet. Due to the northern loop being unavailable to visitors, Yellowstone will likely implement a temporary reservation system for visitors to access the southern loop of the park once it's safe to reopen. So just keep that in mind. The park will share more details once available. So I do hope that they can get it all repaired soon. I mean, it's a beautiful park and it's a shame. And I've enjoyed visiting there many times over the years. This is definitely my most favorite national park. I could just never get enough of Yellowstone. I took my kids there when they were little. Lots of great memories. So, Yellowstone has suffered major damage before. I mean, this is not their first time, and yet she always seems to bounce back. So I went to Yellowstone, gosh, in the summer of 1988 with the family, along with our pop-up trailer, and it was fun. We camped there. I remember driving through the park and thinking to myself, wow, there was a lot of dead wood throughout the park, and it could be a fire hazard. Well, just a few days after we left, the fire started. It was ignited by lightning strikes. It burned almost 794,000 acres. I didn't know about it until I got home from vacation, and the fires were devastating. But now the forest thrives again. So fear not, Yellowstone will bounce back better and grander than before. Just give her some time. Now I think I'll probably go back and visit her again next year. Hopefully everything will be fine. All right, that's all I got for today. So I'll see you guys in a few days. If you haven't done so already, please subscribe to my channel, give me a thumbs up, and please share the video. That's how we grow, is when you share it. All right, and don't forget about my Amazon affiliate links down in the description below. It doesn't cost you anything to use them, but I may earn a small commission if you end up buying something through one of the links. Okay? All right, until next time, happy camping. Bye now. Thomas says thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and like and share. Until next time, happy camping.